almost cat. Masks, face masks. Everybody should be in a face mask. Why? Because if you're infected asymptomatically or with symptoms and you cough and you have a mask there, it tends to stop it going into the air and then breathing in by other people. So widespread use of masks by the population helps. Widespread masks in the population was not allowed in Canada or America or England for the following absolutely asinine reason. So having spent tens of millions of dollars a year on pandemic preparation, having people called emergency planners in most of the major hospitals, they decided not to stock enough N95 masks, they decided not to stock enough gowns, they decided not to stock enough gloves, they decided not to stock enough of anything. Absolute criminal negligence, they all should be fired, none of them will be. But they realised they didn't have enough N95 for hospital staff, so they decided that we could use surgical masks. They then convinced themselves that COVID-19 disease is not airborne ever, except if you ventilate. Again, China clearly told everybody months ago, no, it's airborne, but anyway, that's cool. So they decided the population could not wear surgical masks because hospital nurses need to wear them for their protection. Hospital workers are not protected by surgical masks. Again, the only real thing a surgical mask does is mainly it prevents you, if you're infected wearing one, spreading it to other people. N95 does that really efficiently. It also tends to have a higher level of protection for you inhaling virus in from other people that have coughed it. So that was a huge error. So now all of the governments are kind of going, maybe we should put people in face masks to reduce transmission. Yeah, maybe you should. Again, stupidity runs amok. But however, long way around. So I've been going on about this for ages. So one of my new subscribers, actually a fellow Ontarian, Janine has actually sent me some handmade face masks. And I do know that my union's telling nurses not to wear handmade improvised stuff because they won't be insured if they catch COVID-19 and die. I also know if we have no masks available, and we're down to less than 3 weeks supply of all masks in my hospital without the surge hitting yet. Surge is estimated to hit on April 10th and peak for surge on the 14th. But what does a surge look like? Well, a surge looks like 15% every day, day in, day out, more ventilation requirements than you used to. Italy started like that, and now Italy's thankfully catching a break. They're only increasing by 3% a day. Like a 3% a day increase in ventilator requirements in Canada and America is devastating. 15% day after day is crushing, and that's what we're all looking forward to. However, Jenny sent me some handmade face masks, and I haven't looked at them in the past because people who know me and my channel know that I tend to like to do stuff blind. So it's, dear Huples and Kitty, I hope you're doing well. I have washed, dried and ironed these masks, but I would suggest that you wash each before wearing. Maybe. I trust you, Janine. If they are suitable and anyone wants some, please just email and I will make them. Now, isn't that incredibly nice? I also have included a few N95 masks I had. Also a book I wrote that might cheer you. Blessings from Janine. Great, I love books. Now I'm going to go straight to the book. Oh my goodness. There we go. Perfect. Wow. I'm going to look at that. I'll probably feature this. It's actually got colour pictures and everything. Wow. Thank you. I really didn't expect this. It's very, very nice of you. Okay, so let's have a little look. So they're the N95s. Now, if you're a healthcare provider or a paramedic or a grocery store worker and you have N95s, please, for goodness sake, watch my videos, watch other people's videos, figure this out, do your own research, reuse these. These are not single use anymore. They're not as safe to use. Yep, these are 820s, 82010s, and there are 4 of them, and these are actually perfect for me. Wow, this is great. You see, this is one of the things, when you store them like this, the foam bit actually tends to melt and stick onto the other mask, which is no big deal, but be aware of that, right? All of this stuff's precious, so you want to take it off very, very carefully. No big deal, but be aware of that. Try and keep them separated. So there's the mask, and this is how I do it. Dong dong. I don't do this. I just don't want to ever touch the outside of this. On. Make sure the straps are flat. Thanks, Janine. 4 of these. Absolutely excellent. I'm really, really happy I got these. These I won't be giving away. These I will in fact be using for myself at work, and I'll be reusing them. Absolutely. Thank you very, very much. Absolutely brilliant. Wow. This is the piece de resistance. Wow, look at these. So I asked for different types, and when I was talking to Janine, like a lot of people are doing with just the ear loop ones on, and I think they're kind of okay, but I'm not really that keen on it. Now all of the masks are going to fit different faces, so it depends on how fat your face is. But I asked her to do the string thing, because I actually wanted this to be able to be a tight fit. So I'm going to use a loop. So this is probably on the tiny little side for me. This would probably fit Kitty well. And if I can talk her into wearing these, I will. Kitty's having a bad day today. She's quite depressed. I think a lot of people, now it's gone over 1 million, are getting quite depressed. It's obvious what's going to happen. So when the face mask is on, if you do have glasses, it's an easy test. But you can also blow. See, for me, I don't know if you can see, but it's not a strong fit for me. However, this would be very useful for me out and about in the public. And then with nothing else, this is better than nothing else at work. Now when you take these off, wash your hands after taking gloves off, because if you're wearing a face mask, you probably should have gloves on. When you undo the straps, because these are not elastic, be careful to keep the straps off the mask and lean the head forward so these don't touch you. When you take the last strap off, hold your breath. Into the washing machine. Wow, these are great. Yeah, you see this one's much better for me, it's a bigger fit. Wow. So yeah, there's a ton of these. So Janine, what I'm going to do with these, me and Kitty are going to look at which of the ones we fit us the best. And there's people at work that are actually asking for these, and I'm going to actually take them in. Try and get them on camera, but you never know, people are shy. And there's actually a lady at the top of our street who has a really nice dog called Fergus who has no masks at all and is getting kind of scared going out shopping. So we'll probably get one for her as well. So yeah, stay tuned and I will try to get Kitty in one. Kitty! Kitty!
They're beautiful. Thank you so much. I look forward to I look forward to wearing them, although I don't like the fact that we need to. I'm going to try this nice ginger one. Were you tying the band separately, or?
Yeah. So one above the ear, one under the ear. It works just like normal masks, like that. So you can actually tighten it. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not an N95 seal. It's like, I haven't been wearing surgical masks. I'm interested how you feel, how effective they are compared to the surgical mask.
Oh, it feels thicker, like it feels thicker on the face than the surgical mask.
What about air escape?
Oh, it's probably similar. Hey, it looks much cuter.
Yes.
Don't you think?
Very.
I think it's great.
Try a different one.
Yeah, it feels just as secure as a surgical mask, for sure.
So we all have our different ways of taking these off. So that works fine. Which one now?
Did you say some had ear straps or not?
There's one. I don't think it'll fit you. I could try it. You actually have a fairly big head.
I do not.
Ooh, polka dots.
Polka dots. Polka dots.
This is a really nice thing to do.
It is very sweet. I appreciate it very much.
So who do you think we should give these out to? Because we're definitely going to keep some for our shopping needs. But
well, if I send my sister anything, I'll send her one. She's working in a nursing home that's very undersupplied.
Yeah, maybe send her a couple.
They've diagnosed as PUIs. They were negative, fortunately, but they're in a small community, and they're nervous and scared, and don't have many supplies, and don't have many employees. So it's I wouldn't mind sending her some. If I was seeing my mother, I would give her one, but even though she's just up the road,
well, I'm sure she'll be asking for you to get her shopping soon.
We're probably not seeing her.
I
could probably.
I don't know if she actually needs one though, because she shouldn't be going out.
She shouldn't be going out.
No, she's 84.
Yeah, she shouldn't be going out. Definitely not.
Like, it's easy to tie, eh?
Mm-hmm.
That surprised me. I thought it'd be difficult, but she's given us plenty of straps and they're not too long. Perfect. Let's see it from behind. Yeah, perfect. It's easy to use. Thank you, Janine.
Thank you very much. Fashionable mask. Thank you, Janine. This was very sweet. And they look much better than what we're used to. We'll put them to good use.
We will. So Kitty's promised to actually model some of these, and she's very happy. She actually is going to have us wear these locally when we're out and about. We have N95s we're using, but we're not really that keen on them. The bottom line is this is just to remind yourself not to touch your face, to get a lot of the virus in here. Now it's going to suck into the holes, that's how airflow works. So you want to make sure you're aware of the fact you're not actually in an environment where people are coughing in your face. You use physical distancing. This is three things. If I'm infected, I can't really easily cough out into people's environment. If people are coughing in the environment around me, it's not going to be as easy for it to get into my airway, though it still can. It's not as effective as an N95, but let's face it, public versus hospital is entirely different. And it also reminds me not to touch my face. That's the critical part here, okay? Cool. As ever, I'll show you how to take it off again. Gloves off, wash your hands 20 seconds. When you do the straps, you've got little bows. First strap, don't talk, don't breathe. Hold it tight. Forward. Let it dangle so it doesn't touch you. Last one at the top. Don't breathe, don't talk. Get hold of the two ends. Pull. Hold it tight to your face. Then drag. Wow. And like I say, with these, there's a bunch of things you could do. If you just use it to go to the shops and stuff, I would literally just put it in the washing machine and then dry it on the line. I think that'd be fine. If you've been heavily contaminated because you're wearing this for like a half an hour or so in somebody's house, pardon me about the bull terrier, if you're doing this because you're in somebody's house for half an hour, giving them care or trying to put their dog to sleep, I would actually put this on the line directly and leave it out there for a few days. Let it get a lot of sunlight on it. When it's had a good few days where it's been dry as a bone, and this is dry as a bone, at that point I would then consider putting it into the washing machine and doing it. You could also put them directly into vats of bleach. They're not going to last as long if you do that, but it's balance of risk. What is your actual viral exposure compared to what you use this for? And I think that's the important thing. Wow, thank you, Janine. So I can tell you right now that this mask design is actually more effective than the surgical paper masks. I can tell you that right now. She's done really well. The bigger masks fit the fatter people, thinner masks, narrow masks will fit the thinner people. So it's important to have variety. One size will not fit all. I mentioned I don't like ear loops. The reason I don't like ear loops is because I want to tighten this, right? So the cord through here and the cord through here, I want it tight as possible. Again, take it off, head forward, don't talk, don't breathe. Hold the cord, let them dangle off you. After you wash your hands first, away and drop them into the bucket. So this is one that just totally won't fit me, right? So even if it does fit, the problem I have with the ears is that the ears are going to get sore, right? It doesn't matter how well fitted this is to the ears, anything over the ears is going to rub away with friction. And that's the main reason I don't like them. I want tie string, even if it's a basic surgical mask or a basic homemade mask. So Kitty's trying the one with the ear straps on. How do the ears feel?
Fine.
Yeah, it feels fine. That's my problem with the ear strap ones. It's going to actually cause pressure through here.
Oh, if you wear them for a couple hours, you definitely feel
so that's why the head strap ones. You can also pull it tighter, but you can also avoid that. But that's a nice little mask. It looks good on you. Very colourful. What do you think, Becky? Yes, Becky likes it. Thank you, Janine.
Thank you.
So what do you guys think to that? Would you be comfortable using a mask like this in public? I hope you are, because this is a really important thing that the population needs to do. Our governments yet again have let us down. Becky! 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 Bex, send her over here.
How am I supposed to send her?
Push her! Becky, biscuit! Becky! She's not cooperating. How do people do those cat Instagram accounts without losing their mind? Becky, come to me. Good stuff.
Right, come here, baby. Here, come here. Come here. Sit.
Always compliant.
Sit. You haven't got Bear.
Mr. Bear.
Mr. Bear.
Mr. Bear.
Mr. Bear's nose.
Are we all ready for a big group? Meow.
Meow.
Stay there, Bex. Stay. Ready? Ready, Bex? Becky. This was a Bad Terrier 2020 production. Just wear a mask. Right, Becky?